Hey guys, this is Bubba Drew here. Now, this is not my usual setup, as you can see. I'm in a building, as you can see, but I'm not in any normal building. I'm at the Gilmore Car Museum. It's one of my personal favorites, and I've actually come here because they have a new showcase of cars. Excuse me, my dad kind of talking to me, telling me what to do. Okay, well, he's shooing me to show the cars, because that's what we're really here for. But yeah, I guess we should commence. So, we start off with something not so muscular, but still noteworthy. It's an AMC Pacer station wagon. Really like the color that's on it, I must say. It's like almost like a reddish orange with some wood grain here and there. Wheels are pretty cool too, the way they look on the white walls, or white lines I should say. Interior is really nice. Honestly, I gotta say, I can imagine just a nice old lady driving this car, and that's not a bad thing either. That's a good thing. Unleaded fuel only. Over here we have a Plymouth Roadrunner, 1974 it looks like. You may actually recognize this car with this color configuration as Daisy Duke's car from the Dukes of Hazzard. It's not the actual car, but you know, when you see it like this, you can't help but make that reference. Of course, we've got the classic Roadrunner emblem right there. Sun tune-up tester in the background. And an Oldsmobile, as you can see. 442 W30 Coupe. Really clean color, I must say. With the dark blue, well, not a dark blue, but a blue with the black stripes. I always love these things. Sort of a classier muscle car. I don't know if I can really say that or not, though. Anyways, moving on. Don't worry, I'll get to the center ones in due time. This over here is a Plymouth Belvedere. It's well, it's not too assuming on the outside, but when you go under the hood, that's where the magic happens. As you can see, it's got some wider tires in the back, I see. Probably would have been used for drag racing. Actually, it is. It's a super stock, as you can see there. Got a Trans Am over here. Apparently only 8 of these were ever made as a convertible. In the back there, I can't really show it off. It's a Shelby GT500. It's a one-of-one prototype. But anyways, going over here, we have a Chevy Belair. I love the black on this car, and the fact that it's got the hubcaps on it. It makes it look like it's strictly business. That's what I love about it. Of course, we got the engine bay. One thing I really like is you can actually see through the engine bay. You can actually see the floor and all that, which is always a good thing. Cool picture right there. Right here is a GTO, as you can see. Pretty much a trendsetter, I guess you could say. 1964. Another really good color, I must say. Alright, anyways, we're working our way to the center right here with this Ford Torino with this maroon color. It's almost, I can't really tell if it's metallic or not. Might be gloss, but I don't know. Really cool looking thing, I must say. If a Mustang wasn't exactly your thing, you could always go for one of these. Over here, elevated on this This table is a Dodge Super Bee. Okay, I know. This is kind of before the whole trend of badging Dodge Chargers as Super Bees like nowadays. Right here was kind of its own car. I believe it's based off of a Dodge Coronet. I'm not entirely sure though. It's got a engine in there. I like how it's colored orange like the rest of the car. Under the hood detailing. Well, looks like I did not expect that to happen. The engine sound in the background. Right here are actually my two favorites. We have an AMC A Max. And this particular one is a factory promotion, one of only one ever built. I gotta say the color is really cool. You got the red, white, and the blue. It's like America. Okay, there goes the engine sound. Over here is my personal favorite. It's a AMC Hornet SC360, 1971. I just really like the fact that there's not a whole lot of ornamentation on it. It's always a good thing. Moving over here, we have a Pontiac T37. I believe this is kind of like a, now correct me if I'm wrong, this is kind of like a bridge between the Pontiac Le Mans and the Pontiac GTO. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm getting from it. I really like it though. It's like, it's got that another cool color, as you can see. I think it's like a copper almost. And it's got those wheels on it. Once again, strictly business type. Oh, I haven't really been showing off the interiors of them. That's the only problem. Appears to be an automatic. I like the gauges on the this is really, okay, well, excuse me. Over here is, well, there's no other word to say it. It's a Chevy Chevelle, 1970. It's got the blue with the white stripes, really clean. I gotta say that is a really cool one, without a doubt. But I honestly really like what's next to it. The Buick GS. It's all blacked out. Looks like it'd be a movie car if it was ever in a movie, which it probably hasn't, but it should, that's for sure. Yeah, my dad was in here a while ago. He said he didn't really like the tinted windows. I actually kind of like them because it makes the car look a bit more mean, if you will, which is always a good thing. Well, depending. Really all depends on the person. And finally, over here, I got a 1966 Oldsmobile 442. Really straight looking car, it's got red lines. It's kind of different to what people would normally picture as a 442. Kind of like these older ones, like this. It's more of a cruiser. Anyways, I'm actually going to come back here and then I'll conclude the video. As I said, this is a Trans Am convertible. Apparently one of only 8 ever made. So that is a very big deal, actually. The chances of me stumbling across another one is just very slim. And finally, we have this car right here, 1967 Shelby GT500. It's a production engineering prototype, or pre-production I should say. This is a one-off car. Only one of this car was ever made. And there's some kind of interesting features. The main thing is the indicator near the side vent right there. I gotta say, it's kind of like the icing on the cake, this one. I mean, everyone's heard of the Shelby, but this is a prototype, which makes it all the more special. But yeah, There's a whole lot more. There's a whole lot more to this museum. This is only one of the newer exhibits that they have. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to stop here, definitely stop at this museum. I've been here for quite a few times now. And other than that, I guess I will see you all later. Bye.